crazy, crazy. Y'all know that I'm crazy, Money makes me crazy. I'm going crazy, crazy, crazy as a fool. I call my cat, my check, we doing room. I call my dog, don't need no room. Crazy money, I be blowing, got these bitches getting loose. I'm going crazy, crazy as a fool. Crazy as my jewel, y'all know how I do. I'm going crazy as my bitch, crazy as my whip, crazy on jewelry.
Excuse me, pardon me, this hood lord is show.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the biggest sports rant on YouTube. Yes, it is the biggest. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. Trust me. It is the biggest. I am the Cody, and this is the Cody Says. You know, you watch SportsCenter all the time. You watch these analysts sit like this and just, well, this and this and so and so and this and this. Have you ever wondered what they're really thinking or really want to say? Well, I could tell you what they're really thinking and what they really want to say. That had to be the worst segue ever. Let's start again. No, it's cool. I'll go with that one. But I don't hold nothing back. I'll tell you how it is, how it will be, all that stuff. I'll cuss, I'll spit, I'll piss if I want to. Have you ever seen Random Cody? I've pissed on a video before. I'll just say, yeah, you know, that's just me. It's how I roll. I don't care what anyone says or thinks. And, you know, people have talked about my wooded panel home. Now I got something more to talk about. Look at that. There's no wall there. I am in an unfinished room. You can talk. See, now you got more stuff to hate on, you know? The camera's rocking. I'm sorry about that. It might be my big fat ass. I don't know. Who knows? But point being, I'm just going to rant about. First, I'm going to rant a little bit about baseball. Rant a little bit about basketball. Go on a football, off-season football. And, of course, everyone's personal favorite. I should have never dropped out of school because I can't speak. But everyone's personal favorite, see, I got it, MMA. And I'm just going to tell you how it is. It's my own personal opinion. If you don't like it, don't watch it. That's all I can say to you. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know really what else to say except let's just get this shit started. What do you think? You think so? Alright, let's get this show started. By the way, if you haven't figured it out, I am the Cody. And now, for those of you who've known me for a very long time, I have got actual proof that I am the Cody. Check this out. Watch. Ready for it? Bam! Right there. Yeah. That's it. I am the Cody. Now I got my name on a jersey and everything. See? That's me. Alright, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's start with baseball. Baseball's in its off season. It's gonna be starting here pretty soon. Let's talk about the biggest story. Let's talk about Mr. Ryan Braun and his, he kind of pissed and people found something in it. You know, my boy Nick Diaz, UFC fighters going through the same thing. But he got a 50-game suspension, but it was lifted yesterday, or the day before, or sometime earlier this week. I don't remember. I drink. So, my question is MLB's testing process not that great, or is Ryan Braun just so famous that two people got starstruck and was like, oh my god, we can't, no, he is so cute, we can't make him not play baseball, no, so I'm going to say, not guilty. I don't know if that's how it works, but I wasn't there. For all I know, that's what could have happened. Here's my thing. If someone tested positive for a banned substance, then they took a banned substance. I don't know how you can taint or mess with or, any of that stuff. If he tested for it, then it happened. Because you can't just put something in piss and it just automatically, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. If it's in the pee, it came from his body. So, do I agree with it? No. But then again, you know, I'm not any of the testing people. I will never pick up a cup of urine in my life. It's just not going to happen. I don't roll like that. I don't swing off that side of the plate using a baseball reference there. So it could have been MLB's fault. They could have dropped the ball on this one. He could have not have done nothing, and they just fucked around and something happened, or they got someone else's pee. I don't know, but they got someone else's pee. Shit. They're in a lot of trouble. Alright, let's talk about something else, because I don't really care about Ryan Braun, because the Milwaukee Brewers will never see the World Series, so let's just be honest. So, Albert Pujols in the offseason decided to sign with the Angels. Here is the biggest question on my mind. Why? What for? I mean, okay, you've been with the Cardinals forever. Okay. You just won a World Series with them. You decide to leave for a half-assed team. Can I just be honest with you? Their pitching rotation, I give a C+ at best. He maybe Willie Ibar, maybe Bobby Abreu. That's all I can really name you that would have a decent offensive year. You're gonna go sign with the Angels. It's like you went from the penthouse to the doghouse. What the fuck are you doing, man? El hombre, no, el stupido. That's what he deserves to be called. Maybe the Rangers or something. Maybe the San Francisco Giants. I'd understand. You know, if you wanted to play in the American League, I mean. Fuck the Yankees, don't sign with the Yankees. Fuck the Red, don't sign with the Red Sox team. What about the Rays? What about my Rays, man? My Rays need a first baseman. Yeah, they got Carlos Pena back, but what the fuck is he gonna do? Nothing. He can hit a bunch of home runs, but other than that, he can't do nothing. So, as I was saying, I think he made a big mistake signing with the Angels, and I guarantee you, if he's lucky enough to get to the playoffs, he will not get to the World Series. So, this was all about money for the man. He could sit there and say it's not, but bullshit. I'm going to talk about this a little bit later with Dwight Howard and basketball, but here's my opinion. Any person that plays sports, in my opinion, just for the money, and not because you love the sport and you want to win, then you need to fucking go get another job. I mean, I think it's crap. It pisses me off that I see all these punk-ass athletes coming in here and say, well, I'm not playing for you because you ain't paying me enough. Man, you're playing the sport because you love the sport. If I could win a Super Bowl ring, the way my life was going right now, I would play a whole season of football at offensive lineman, the most boring position probably in the league, for nothing. If I could just play a whole season. Fuck the playoffs. I don't even need a Super Bowl. I would do it. Because I love the game, man. I love the game. I'd be terrible. I'd get my ass ran over because I'm not a good offensive lineman. Defense is where it's at. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But seriously, people want to... Well, it was something like $160 million over a span of 2 years. The man is old. Why do you want 10 years for? I said 2 years, but it's 10 years. I'll get my facts straight. Anyway, but... Here's my point. I already said that. So, but it was about the money for him. Don't let him fool you. You know, he doesn't care about the Angels. He doesn't care about the Cardinals. He's an idiot. You know, anybody that believes that he just signed with the Angels because the Angels were willing to pay him the most money, you're out of your mind. So, that's basically it. Now, as my last topic here for baseball, let's talk about the Miami Marlins. For a little while, I was a friend of the Florida Marlins, pre-World Series. Shut up, I'm not a Fairweather fan. Okay, I am, because after a while, I just started to hate them, and I just stuck with the Rays. I've been a Rays fan all my life. Shut up. Okay, no, I haven't, because I don't watch them that much. I don't watch baseball, period. I just watch a lot of SportsCenter. That's why I know what's going on. Nah, sad, huh? Okay, but anyway... The Miami Marlins got Jose Reyes, Mark Burley, Heath Bell, and a new manager in Ozzie Guillen. Are they a division threat? Yes. Are they a World Series threat? No. No, I don't think so. I mean, Josh Johnson, a lot of people have not heard of Josh Johnson because, you know, he plays for such a poor team, but he is probably just as good as a Roy Halladay of the Phillies. He is a really, really good pitcher. You got him, and then you got Mark Burley, but Mark Burley is like, what do you call this? MMA reference, like a Vitor Belfort. Will the Phenom show up or will Vitor show up? You know, but my point is that Mark Burley has really awesome games, but then he has really sad games. And lately, ever since he had a perfect game against my Rays, he's kind of fallen off the horse a little bit, so no telling what he's going to do. Heath Bell has been one of the best closers in the game for a while now. Maybe even better than Mariano Rivera. Check the statistics. It's true. He's a little better than Mariano Rivera in the last few years. He is. Check him, mofo. Check him. That's what I'm saying. But that, I think, is a good addition. But a closer, one pitcher, and a good shortstop with a good bat is not gonna take you from, oh, I'm dead, to, oh, yeah, it's just not gonna work. That's just not how it goes. The Miami Marlins, I am predicting will make it to the playoffs, but they will not win the World Series. They won't even get to the World Series. Pretty simple. If I had to guess right now, and this is my unbiased opinion, I think we will see a World Series battle. I believe that. I'm not sure. I don't think the Cardinals will go back, and the Rangers are still a dangerous team, but we might be looking at the Phillies versus the Tigers. That's what I think. The Tigers got Justin Verlander, and they, in my opinion, probably got the biggest sign of the offseason in Prince Fielder. I think Prince Fielder will boost the Tigers more than Albert Pujols will boost the Angels. So it probably will be Phillies Tigers in the World Series. I hope my Rays prove me wrong. Please prove me wrong, Rays. So, yeah, but that's just what I think. But, yeah, that's my little rant about baseball. Went on longer than I wanted it to, so let's just move on because I am the Cody and I said so. And I'm looking at here instead of looking at there. I'm not a very good camera guy. I wish I had someone to film this for me, so every time I don't have to reach my hand over unprofessionally and just look like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's just sad. Okay, right now, I'm going down the Cody's totem pole because, see, Cody's favorite sports, it goes football, MMA, basketball, and baseball. So I'm going from baseball to basketball to MMA to football. It's just, hey, I got a process here. Leave me alone. But anyway, as I was saying, basketball. All right, let's talk about the subject that I've been in some forums talking about it. A lot of people agree with me. A lot of people disagree with me. But here, I'm going to say here on video camera right here, right now, and let all the 3 people who are going to watch my video watch it because there ain't no one else that's going to watch it. Let's just be honest. Dwight Howard. I've been a fan of the Orlando Magic for quite some time. I go on and off their bandwagon. I always will be an Orlando Magic fan. I won't be a Fairweather fan. But what I mean is that there's sometimes I'll watch them a whole season, see what they do, and there's sometimes I'll watch here and there, you know. But ever since they got Dwight Howard, I've been watching them. I've been paying attention. And we just keep getting closer and closer. We go to the playoffs almost every year he's been here. We went to the finals once. We've been in the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times. 3, right? 3, right? 3, right? Was it 3 or was it 2? 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. I don't remember. But yeah, I yelled at the camera. No one's listening. But my problem with Dwight Howard is simply this. The same thing with Albert Pujols. Dwight Howard wants out of Orlando because he wants to go to a place that is more marketable for himself. Like a Los Angeles. Like the like the Brooklyn Nets. They're the New Jersey Nets right now, but they're going to be the Brooklyn Nets by next year. The New York Knicks. Something marketable where he'll get a bigger name, he'll get a clothing line, and just be making millions and millions of dollars. And this motherfucker don't care about playing no basketball and winning no fucking championship. He just wants 100 fucking endorsement deals just to fucking please himself. Motherfucker. Orlando, I guarantee you, it ain't gonna happen this year. Let's just be real. But Orlando has the capability to build around Dwight Howard. It's not their fault that Chris Paul didn't want to get traded to Magic. It's not their fault that some people don't want to sign to that team. It's not their fault. But they still have been able to build around them with nameless players like Ryan Anderson. Where the fuck did Ryan Anderson come from? He didn't come from nowhere. Now look at the season he's having. J.J. Redick, probably one of the best Duke players in college basketball history, and Duke history, whatever. You know, he sucked at first, but he's doing pretty good. Jameer Nelson, he's up and down. Y'all had Gilbert Arenas, but y'all dumbasses didn't want to start him. Y'all brought him from the bench. In my opinion, when it comes to basketball, there's a such thing as going cold. If you sit on the bench for so long and go into the game and then come back out of the game, you just don't have a rhythm, and you're just not that good. And that's what I think happened to Agent Zero, Gilbert Arenas. Who else? I mean, we got Big Baby Davis. He's a very underrated player. He's pretty good, but he's not helping too much. But anyway, what was my point? Oh, yeah. Dwight Howard wants to leave Orlando. And it pisses me off that he wants to do that, because I think if he was really all about the game of basketball, if he was as loyal as he says he is, then he would just re-sign with Orlando and give Orlando time. Orlando's been in the playoffs every year. They've been to the finals once since he's been there. They've been to the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times. I think it was 3 times. I cannot remember. Son of a bitch. But, point being, excuse me. My point is that he's all about himself, just like Albert Pujols was. He's not worried about to get a championship ring. He will go sign with the Brooklyn Nets just because they'll have a big story. They're moving to Brooklyn and all that stuff, and it's a big marketable place around there. A whole bunch of New Yorkers will buy his jersey. He'll get endorsement deals. He'll just get blown out of the water, and he'll just enrich himself. He's a punk, man. You play a sport because you love the sport. Sure, you want to make a little money doing it because you need to make a living, but motherfucker, there are plenty of people in this world that work these little $7.50 an hour day jobs that make a good enough living to live. No, you're just like, I want millions and millions of dollars. I want billions of dollars. I want $1 million dollars. I want this dollar and that dollar and $1. I want a dollar with my face on it. You know what I'm saying? What is wrong with some of these people? That's Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard wants to be on the $1 million bill. He'd be like, you know, he that goofy ass man. He's like, huh? I have a Dwight Howard jersey. I want to burn it. I want to light that bitch on fire. I'm just like, what's up, bitch? In my opinion, yes, you want to make money doing it, but you should play the sport because you love the sport and stop bitching and moaning and complaining like, I want to go to Los Angeles. I do not want to go to Los Angeles. You know, sorry. It's frustrating to me as a Magic fan because I believe the Magic are going up and down in the season because Dwight Howard is this big ass distraction, because he probably goes back in the locker room and like, this is why I don't want to play with y'all, man, because y'all suck, you know, like, kiss my booty, you know, it's just like, all y'all suck. It's probably what he's doing. And Jameer Nelson and Ryan Anderson and Big Baby Davis just is like so tired of hearing him say, oh yeah, I suck, watch this, I'll miss a free throw. I missed, oh shit. Oh, no. Oh, look at LeBron James fly. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, damn. It's so nice. It's so nice. It's so pretty. It's so pretty, ain't it? It's so pretty watching LeBron James fly. Speaking of LeBron James, I'm a little proud of him. He's not too much of a bitch to me this year. You know what I'm saying? He was just a bitch last year because that whole decision, I will now take my talent to South Beach. Who the fuck cares? Sign on the dotted line and don't waste an hour of my time. Yeah, I watched it. I'm sorry, man. I couldn't help it. I wanted to know. Because I'm a Magic and Heat fan, so Florida, yeah. I wanted to see if he was going to Miami Heat, but just sitting there like, I want to take my talent or something. I mean, I swear, it sounded like he was taking a dump when he said it. He's like, I'll take my son to a bit. Oh, that's good, you know. But I'm laid off of him this year. The Heat are doing really well, and I guess I'm gonna have to, you know, let the Magic just fall with their prima diva Dwight Howard, and just watch the Heat just rise up and take that title, boy. Take that title. Take it, fuckers. The Mavericks got lucky last year. Yeah. Lucky. What? What? Skill, huh? Skill? I'll show you skill. Let me show you skill. Nothing. I'm just kidding. But anyway, yeah, but hey, wait, one more. I was about to go to MMA. I know that's what y'all are waiting for, but Jeremy Lin, man, you gotta give that up, man. Come on. You gotta give that up. Shit. Player come from nothing and now he's whooping ass. I don't care who he's lost to and what kind of minutes it had and whose couch he's been sleeping on. To do that in that minimum amount of games, I give it up. I'm not a Knicks fan. I've never watched the Knicks a day in my life. Unless the Magic are playing them. Yeah. Ever. Or the Heat. Sometimes the Heat. But ain't Carmelo Anthony a killer though? Carmelo Anthony comes back and it's like, oh! You know, it's just like all over. Hey, Knicks, hear me out. Hear the Cody out. You want to win a championship? Get rid of his ass. Trade his ass away. Go get... You want Dwight Howard? You want a center? Go get Dwight Howard. Give us Carmelo Anthony. I don't give a fuck about... If we get Carmelo Anthony for Dwight Howard, that's a good trade. That's all I'm saying. We don't have all these... We don't have all these prime diva bitches running around. Well, Carmelo Anthony kind of has a little bit of diva in him. I've seen him walking down the hallway, one going, hey, you know, I've seen it. But in all seriousness, Jeremy Lin is doing an excellent job. You know, he sucked in the Rising Stars last night, but he didn't get to play that much, so that's Shaq's fault. You know, Shaq was jealous. And he didn't want Jeremy Lin showing off, you know, for his buddies. You know what I'm saying? He's like, Shaq, can you do what Jeremy Lin just did? I'm like, no, I can do that. Jeremy Lin, Jeremy, sit your ass down. You're making me look bad. Everybody think I can do what you do. Shit, making me look bad in front of all my people. The fuck? What the fuck am I talking about? I don't know. I don't know. And people, and you know, I haven't got to football yet, but I have to say this real quick. People comparing Jeremy Lin to Tim Tebow pisses me off because it just gives everyone else some more reasons to hate on Tim Tebow. Look, it bugs me. Is Tim Tebow a good quarterback? Not exactly. but the people are so harsh on that dude, man. I mean... And when Jeremy Lin came out of nowhere, they're like, well, Tim Tebow has the same story. No one believes in him, and he just does good, you know. Jeremy Lin, no one believes in him. He comes from nowhere, and he did the good, you know. Just more reason, hey? And who the hell, what is his name? There's a dude on there that just bugs the hell out of me. Is it like Stephen A. Smith or something? I mean, I swear to God. That man, I think his name is Stephen A. Smith, but if it's wrong, I'll go on Twitter at the Cody _says. Find me, tweet me, you know. But I go on Twitter and then find out his real name, but this dude has to have the biggest dick up his ass I've ever seen. He hates on everybody. Well, I haven't seen nothing from Jeremy Lin. Beats the Lakers. No, I'm not convinced yet. He got lucky. Beats the Mavericks. Oh, shit. Shit, man. No, he ain't nothing. He ain't nothing. Beats the Hawks. Oh, he ain't nothing. Tim Tebow ain't shit. Yeah, you know, Tim Tebow can't play. He can't play. I swear, man. His mama didn't hug him as a child. I'm just saying. He's always grouchy. Always just look on him like, you know, he stares at the camera like he's always sad. Like, I can't believe my mama won't hug me. I gotta show her the same hate that she showed me to everybody else. You know, things are getting a little crazy. Let's go. Okay, a lot of people are waiting for this segment right here. It is the MMA segment of the Cody Says. That's right, the Cody. The Cody. Yeah, that is me. Anyway, I know I'm a day late and a dollar short, but let's talk about anyway. Nick Diaz and Carlos Condit. Now, Dr. MMA Tim Lee, good buddy of mine on Facebook and Twitter. You can go find him if you want. I'm not going to give out his tag because I don't know if he wants me to do that. So, he wants me to talk about if Carlos Condit sold out and all that stuff. I'll get to that later. But let's talk about the fight in general. Alright, it was a little bit ago. There's a UFC already happened before that. But I don't care. Let me tell you something. I recorded this on DVR. Alright? I have watched this a lot. Over and over and over and over. Closely. I've even muted it to where you're not listening to Joe Rogan just talk about how good of a job Carlos Condit is doing and how Nick Diaz is not doing anything, because I don't know what Joe Rogan is looking at. But, hold on. So, I would say, let's say roughly about 8 or 9 times. First time I watched it live, thought Nick Diaz won 3 rounds to 2. Won the first 2 rounds and won the last round. Second time I watched it, I thought Nick Diaz won 3 rounds to 2. Won the first 2 rounds, won the last round. Third time I watched it, I was kind of like, maybe he won the third round a little bit. Maybe just a little. Maybe he did. Maybe just a little. He was a little bit more aggressive, and, you know, Carlos Condit really didn't land anything significant. Maybe you could have said 4 rounds to 1. Nick Diaz won the first 3 rounds and then the last round. But then I watched it more and more, and I just kept saying to myself, and I kept writing it down, and I just kept paying so close attention. I even counted leg kicks at one time through the first round. I didn't feel like counting anymore. Nick Diaz won that fight 3 rounds to 2. Now, I have all the respect in the world for Dana White. I really do. I hate him. I love him sometimes. He does dumb shit. He does smart shit. You know, it's up and down. But how in the blue hell was he drunk or something? Maybe he just got done doing pot, or I don't know. Maybe he wasn't watching the fight and he was just guessing. How could he go to that press conference and say Carlos Condit won the last round? Carlos Condit didn't do anything. The most significant thing of that round was, gee, let me think. I'm trying to remember. Give me a second. Oh, Nick Diaz drug his ass to the ground and had his back and almost submitted him. In the words of Medea, hello, how you doing? What are you doing? I don't know what the fuck Dana White was thinking. I mean, I wish he would lay off the weed in the pussy. Something's messing him up. Because how the hell do you give Carlos Condit that last round? I was just like, it's like, look, it's almost like he was watching it from afar. It's like, I can't see nothing. Is that, he must have thought Carlos Condit had Nick Diaz's back. Nick Diaz is so limber, maybe it looked like he was on Condit's back, but Condit was really on his back. No, Dana, no. Stop hitting the bong. Stop licking all the pussy. Wrong. Nick Diaz had his back for more than a minute. He won that round. Stop it. Give me a break. I don't know what you're doing. Anyway, all the respect, Dana, but shit. Let's just be real. Nick Diaz won the fight 3 rounds to 2. The judges were not even there watching the fight. They're just like, well, Nick Diaz is bad for the sport. I'm old school. Well, I say he goes, so let me just take my pen and be like, okay, he won that round. We'll say he won that round. We'll make it close for the fans, you know what? But we'll give Carlos Condit all these rounds. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, me too. And of course, Cecil Peoples was judging the fight. I mean, do you not remember that Cecil Peoples is notorious for bad decisions, and the one time he was a ref, he made a bad stoppage. If you don't remember, it was all the way back the very first UFC fight night. Nate Quarry, Pete Sell. Nate Quarry knocks Pete Sell down, and as soon as he's on the ground, he's not knocked out or anything. He doesn't get punched on the ground at all. Cecil Peoples stops the fight. He takes his big fat ass and he piles on Nate Quarry, and he's like, oh, Nate, I was hoping you would give me a reason to stop this, because I just got to touch you. Yeah, Cecil Peoples, he's the weirdest cat out there, I'm telling you. And he's one of those ones that was the judges for the Matt Hamill Michael Bisping fight. He was like, we're in England, Michael Bisping. Matt Hamill can't hear, so he won't really hear the scorecard. So I'm just, okay, here you go. And he must have a smooth tongue, because then he convinces the other judges to do it. He's like, you want some of this baldness? You say Carlos Condit won that fight, and I'll give you something. I don't know. Yeah, I'll give you something. I'll give you something real nice. I'm just saying. Maybe I did that too well. Hold on. I'm still Cody. All right. I had to be sure. Shh. I'm busy. But yeah, I don't know what goes on with these judges. I don't know what goes on with these referees. I don't get it. I promise you. You're going to ban people for doing marijuana before the fight, but you're not going to ban people for the judges for doing marijuana before they're scoring fights? You're not going to ban the referees for doing marijuana before they're reffing the fights? What the hell, man? Because there must be something wrong with them for them to get all these damn shit wrong, man. There has to be. Unless someone just took a bat and beat them in the head before they sat down, or there might be a conspiracy. You never know. Maybe Carlos Condit or maybe Greg Jackson decided to take a little money off the top and pay off the judges. That is not even close to being true, but you never know. Weirder shit has happened here in the world of MMA. Like, did you know there is a dude with no legs that is a professional MMA fighter? How the hell does that happen? Wow. I don't know. But that don't matter anyway. It wouldn't have mattered what the decision was. Nick Diaz decided he was going to get high before the fight or something. And even if he was given the decision that he rightfully earned, it would have been overturned. I'm really disappointed that Nick Diaz did that, man, because they were set up to have a rematch. They were set the fuck up. And now they ain't going to have one. But according to Jake Shields and Cesar Gracie, they actually think it's a good thing that Nick Diaz might get a year suspension, because they think he's kind of just, what's that word? He's just burnt out. He wants to take a break, and they say he needs it, so maybe he'll come back the most fiercest motherfucker on the planet, and he'll finally get to whoop that Canadian ass in George St. Pierre. But to what Tim Lee wanted me to talk about. Did Carlos Condit sell out to Greg Jackson and being boring? Huh? Yeah. I mean, he's also concerned that mixed martial arts has become traditional martial arts, which is point fighting. Yeah, it looks like that. Because, have you ever thought, this probably, everyone's going to laugh at this, but just think about this for a second. If you can find that fight, or you have that fight taped, or if it comes out on DVD anytime soon, go watch that fight. And tell me, if Carlos Condit does not throw one single leg kick, who wins that fight? I think if he doesn't throw one single leg kick, you could clearly tell Nick Diaz wins, because he doesn't throw anything else. He does the Ali shuffle. He's like, oh, kick. Oh, I'm going to move away. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. You know? Yeah. Oh, shit. Let me dance away. I swear. I think Carlos Condit was trying to, he was training for the Olympics and trying to see if he can race Usain Bolt or something, Because he was running pretty fast. And then he's like, oh, shit. No, let me get away. Let me get away. I mean, come on, man. Have you ever seen Carlos Condit fight that way? Have you ever fucking seen it? No. No. Yes, I know your main objective is to win the fight. I get it. Okay. But dude, y'all are gonna bury UFC in the fucking ground if y'all keep doing that bullshit. These fucking people holding people down on the mat. These people fucking kicking and running and shit. Yes, you know what? Fuck all you MMA enthusiasts that says, well, you do what you can to win the fight. It's not running. It's just good footwork. Motherfucker, it's running. It is kicking somebody in their damn legs, and you're so damn long that when you kick them, they can't reach you, and then you run. And then they have to chase you down, and then by the time they catch up to you, it's just like, I'm gonna kick, and I'm gonna run. I'm gonna kick, man, and I'm gonna run. And then he did that little spinning shit. Like he was like, he did spinning shit. That's what Nick Diaz said. He was doing spinning shit. I saw it. But my point is that UFC came from this not even pay-per-view style nothing. And people like the Forrest Griffin, Stephen Bonner's first fight, and then you got the Chuck Liddell, Vanderlei Silva fight back at UFC 79. Fights like that is what made the UFC what it has grown into today. But now you got fuckers like Carlos Condit, the way he fought Nick Diaz, and you got fuckers like Rashad Evans and Clay Guida and Chael Sonnen. That's right. I said Chael Sonnen. I said it. That him and his little WWE shit. What the hell? I mean, that has to be the most fakest, most pushed, most oldest shit he is. Yeah, how does that feel to stand in the ring with the God? Oh, what are you, Zeus now, man? I mean, you grow a beard or something? Am I talking to Zeus? Are you Zeus? That's what I want to do an interview with Chael Sonnen. I want to grab a microphone. I want to walk up to his fake ass and I'll be like, what the hell is wrong with you, man? What the hell are you drinking? What? Well, Cody, I'm very, very pissed off. I wanted a little extra money, so I did some money laundering. And then I wanted to make sure that I was more powerful than Anderson Silva. So I decided to take a little pill that helps that. And then, I don't know. I was so caught up in just being rubbed up against Anderson Silva. I just wanted him to throw his legs over me, and I let him triangle me so I can have those beautiful legs over my head. And then I tapped. Because that is what bitches do, Cody. That is what bitches do. Now, he comes back. And he fights a meaningless fight against Brian Stann. My mama can beat Brian Stann. He fights Michael Bisping and he doesn't even win. But again, the judges are like, well, I'd rather see Chael Sonnen versus Anderson Silva than Michael Bisping. So I'm just gonna be like Chael Sonnen before the fight even happens. And now he has another title shot? Are you kidding me? As the English would say, are you dizzy, blood? Blood, for the English, means bro or dude. At least that's what I think it means. I don't know. I'm not English. Well, I'm English, but I'm not British. I'm American, but I'm not from Britain. So I don't speak English. Well, I speak English, just not in that way. It's weird. What is the difference between English and American anyway? I mean, besides our tans and our accents and, well, they call French fries like a weird name. They call French fries chips. They call garbage cans bins. And they say words like get. What the fuck is a get anyway? You know, I dated a British person once. She didn't have an accent though. She was really good at hiding it. But when I make her mad, it came out. You know? You could just hear that accent then. Yeah. She called me a git once. She told me I deserved to be in a bin. I didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. British people are strange. There's many differences between British people and American people. But we're both called English. I will never understand that. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Oh well. but my point is, I had a point. I mean, Chael Sonnen doesn't deserve another title shot. Carlos Condit sold his ass out because before his fight with Nick Diaz, how many times did you see Carlos Condit kick and run? I mean, seriously, come on. He's playing the points game. Everybody is playing the points game. And if it keeps up like this, then, you know, I don't know where UFC is going to be now. It's people like Greg Jackson who says, I would rather win and be boring than be exciting and lose. See, his faggot ass analysis is the kind of shit that's going to drive the sport into the ground. Because you can be exciting and win. Have you ever seen... Did you not see Dan Henderson versus Shogun? Exciting? Dan Henderson won. And you know what? Dan Henderson could have wrestled that boy all day fucking long. Because he has a wrestle. But he slugged it out with one of the most dangerous strikers on the planet. And he won. Hello. Carlos Condit, being unbiased, Carlos Condit could have won that fight fighting the way he usually fights. He could have easily done that. But no, he decided to be Usain Bolt with a little black belt in karate, and I'm going to kick your leg and I'm going to run. Because his faggot ass trainer told him to. Bitch, Carlos Condit didn't deserve to win that fight. He fought like a bitch. All these people playing the points game with the wrestling and the takedowns, holding people down for 3 rounds or 5 rounds, just because you know you don't have to do anything but lay on them. You kick and run because you're just scoring points, waiting out a decision. You're not trying to finish the fight. You know what that tells me? That tells me you are a pussy. Because you know you can't win unless you fight like a bitch. Period. Carlos Condit didn't believe he could stand toe-to-toe and fight it out with Nick Diaz and win. So he bitched out and kicked and run. Clay Guida didn't think he can sit there and fight it out with Anthony Pettis, so he sat there and homosexually dry. He was like, you like that, Pettis? You like that? You like me holding you on the ground, huh? Chael Sonnen, the same thing with Michael Bisping. He's like, you like that, Bisping? You like that? You like me laying on you? I'm not going to hit you or nothing. Don't worry, man. I'm just going to hold you down here. Wait till 3 rounds is over. You know what I'm saying? Those are the kind of motherfuckers that are going to put the MMA, are just going to bury it. Because more and more people are going to realize, hey, that's how you win. Oh my God, I'm going to get my kick. Next thing you know, you're going to have someone like RuPaul coming into MMA. Because all he, she, whatever, is going to do. He's like, I'm just going to have to kick you, and then I just have to run away the whole time. As long as you can't catch me, I will win. Because that's how our judges are judging it. We're like, who can be the bitchiest in this fight? Oh, he's being a bitch. He wins. That's how MMA is coming. Traditional mixed martial arts. So my answer, Tim Lee, yeah. It's what's happening, man. Ain't nothing we can do to stop it. These punk-ass wrestlers and punk-ass little trainers like Greg Jackson. Nick Diaz won that fight. Michael Bisping won his fight. What can you say? Plain and simple. Quick prediction for tonight's UFC 144. I got Frankie Edgar over Henderson. Rampage Jackson over Bader. I wish he would have lost weight though. Come on, Rampage. You're killing me though. I got, this is going to shock you. I got Tim Bosch over Yushin Okami. I got Pettis over Lozon. And I got Mark Hunt over Chet Congo. And if I'm missing one, I'm sorry. I can't remember them all. I don't got no paper. I don't got no paper, man. I don't got no paper. I usually will read off all my notes and then just make it up as I go. But now I'm just making up as I go. Hence why this show sucks so bad. It sucks, right? It sucks? Yeah? Yeah? You think so? Yeah, it does. Thanks. And now, the final segment. Football. Cody's favorite sport ever. And we got a couple things to talk about. We got Peyton Manning to talk about. We could talk about Tim Tebow. We got to talk about a little bit about my Bucks. We got to talk about the Bucks. Come on. I'm a diehard Bucks fan. I will die and be buried in a Bucks jersey. No, I won't. My mom would kill me. Again, I'm already dead, but she'd kill me twice. I don't know how that works, but it'll happen. But well, let's also talk a little bit about fuck. There was something else going on there. Hold on, give me a second. This is my thinking face. Helps me think. What else is going on in football right now? The draft. Yeah, we gotta talk about that. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's start with Peyton Manning. Where do I think, if he does not re-sign with the Indianapolis Colts, where do I think he should sign? I think he should sign with the Dolphins. Here's why. Brandon Marshall, Reggie Bush, defense. Anthony Fasano is a very good tight end. He's very underrated, but he's a good tight end. I think with Peyton Manning at the helm, a healthy Peyton Manning at the helm, the Dolphins could win the Super Bowl with him. I don't think they could win the Super Bowl with the Redskins. Don't think he can win the Super Bowl with the Cardinals. Don't think he can win the Super Bowl with... who else? I mean, with the Cardinals, yeah, sure, he has Larry Fitzgerald and Carlos Dansby on defense, but... no, I don't see it. Playoffs? Sure. Super Bowl? Nah. Not with guys, not with guys like Drew Brees, man. And if he goes with the Dolphins, it's good for us. We get to see Manning versus Brady 2 times a year, man. 2 times a year. 3 times if they meet each other in the playoffs. Holy shit. Not that Brady's that good anyway. Brady's gay. Who said that? Oh, that was me. The Cody. But, I just think his best fit is with the Dolphins. The Dolphins have no good quarterback at all. Cardinals have Kevin Kolb, and the Redskins, if they knew how to stop fucking around, can go get RG3. So the Dolphins. I don't think he'll stay with the Colts because I think the Colts really want to put all their eggs into the Andrew Luck basket, and I just think, you got... I mean, Reggie Bush is a good weapon to have. Brandon Marshall is a very good weapon to have. I mean, I like Reggie Wayne and all, but Brandon Marshall is a monster. Did you see him in that All-Star game? I mean, yeah. Well, it's a Pro Bowl. I got NBA on the mind. But, yeah, people were fucking around, but he's still a beast, man. He's a beast. And you got a pretty good defense. And they won quite a few games with Matt Moore as their quarterback. So, with Peyton Manning, they can win a Super Bowl. So, Peyton Manning, listen to the Cody. Sign with the damn Dolphins, bitch. Besides, I think the Redskins can go out and get Matt Flynn, or even the Cardinals can go out and get Matt Flynn. But let me tell you, you remember how, say, there was a certain starting quarterback and he kind of got injured or left or something? Hold on, can I start that story over? Remember a certain starting quarterback, he kind of got injured and the second string quarterback got playing time and he really was impressive, did very well, and the quarterback came back and, you know, he was supposed to start, but then he got injured, and then the second was really electrifying, so he decided to leave, but because people thought he was so good, they gave him a lot of money to sign with their team, but then his team sucked with him as their quarterback. Kevin Cobb, wasn't it? Doesn't Matt Flynn kind of fall into that category? You know, Aaron Rodgers suffered a concussion. Matt Flynn did pretty well. Aaron Rodgers sat out a game. Matt Flynn did pretty well. Matt Flynn is just going to set you guys up for failure. Don't put all your eggs into the Matt Flynn basket, huh? You got to remember, Matt Flynn had Greg Jennings, Jermichael Finley, Donald Driver, Jordy Nelson, and a whole bunch of other weapons. The Cardinals and the Redskins don't have them same weapons. Know what I'm saying? So don't put all your eggs into the Matt Flynn basket. That is what the Cody says. Maybe I should have waited to the end to say that. Probably. Tim Tebow. John Elway, Broncos fans, Tim Tebow is the long-term answer. He won you a playoff game. Brady Quinn can be all butthurt and jealous if he wants to. He must have really got a big, giant, size of my arm dildo shoved up his ass or something, and it just is hurting him so bad because he was just whining to GQ magazine. Wow, what a magazine for a second string quarterback to be talking to. Stupid fuck. But Tim Tebow is your answer. Tim Tebow will have a training camp and OTAs this year, and it's the start of the offseason. It is the start of the offseason, and he's already fucking doing shit. Give Tim Tebow a chance. Stop pissing on his weeds. Shit. Fuckers. Yeah, man, it's not because I'm a Gator fan. But Tim Tebow deserves a chance. He won you a playoff game against a very good team. Shut up with the whole Tim Tebow is not a good player. He's not a good player. We should go get a quarterback because Tim Tebow's not it. Tim Tebow is your answer. Give him a fucking chance, John. I mean, seriously. I mean, come on. He beat the Jets. He beat the Bears. He beat the Steelers. Fuck me running, man. What the fuck else does he got to do? He's good in the fourth quarter. Granted, he should be good in every quarter. But, hey, I got Josh Freeman. Josh Freeman doesn't do shit in the first quarter. I know how you feel. But Tim Tebow is your answer. Stop the bitching and stop the hating and just go with it. Fuck. I'm tired of hearing these idiots like Hugh Douglas and Stephen A. Smith and whoever the fuck else. Oh God. There's so many other people just say, Tim Tebow's up. Merrill Hodge, get your punk ass out there and do it then, bitch. If you know what the hell you're talking about, get your fucking shit out of your thong and go do it. Stop sitting there on your fat ass and just... it gives me the right to state my opinion that I think Tim Tebow sucks. But I've never played quarterback a day in my life. I was a fullback. I was a defensive lineman. I was some guy who plays basketball and doesn't know what the fuck he's talking. Okay, so just because you put on a suit and tie and got this big ass camera in your face gives you the right that says Tim Tebow is not a good quarterback. That's like me saying I have a right to say you suck. Because I'm no analyst. I've never played a sport in my... Well, I played sports. I was a high school fullback. I was pretty good. But I was so dumb, I couldn't keep up my academics, so I got kicked off the team. It's terrible, right? It's terrible. Oh, my dream. This has become my dream now. This fucking camera sitting there and talking to 3 people at once. It's just like, oh, my... My life is ruined. Woo. I don't think I will become famous. And I don't think that anyone will watch this. But I do it anyway. Doesn't that seem stupid to anybody else? Anyway, as I was saying. What was I saying? But lay off Tim Tebow. He's your answer. $10, he gets you back to the playoffs again. Okay. I mean, you're in the same division as the Raiders and the Chiefs. You don't know what San Diego's going to do, but if they lose Vincent Jackson, they ain't got shit. So, and speaking of Vincent Jackson, I got shit to say to you. Buccaneers owners. You got bugs right there, see? Stop shaking my camera, bitch! Anyway. But... anyway. But, how the heck... You are gonna go sign a head coach from Rutgers as my head coach? Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck were you sucking on for a few months? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the hell? What the hell are you doing? I'm pissed off. Greg Shitman, or whatever the hell his name is, that's my head coach for the 2012-13 season? Are you bitching me? Are you serious? Light your ass on fire, fucker. I endured a 4-win season just to get some punk-ass head coach from Rutgers? Not Alabama, not Florida, not Ohio State, not Oregon. Well, Chip Kelly, I would have been pissed off about him too. No, Rutgers. What the fuck does Rutgers ever win? Has Rutgers ever won really anything important? I don't fucking think so. So what? He was really nice to a guy that hurt himself and now is permanently in a wheelchair that used to play on his team. So that gives him a right to coach my team? No, it does not. There was a dude out there named Jeff Fisher you could have had. There's a dude out there named Bill Cowher. Oh yeah, there's still a dude that you shouldn't have fired named John Gruden. And you are Greg Shitman guy? This is what you give me? A Greg Shitman guy? Are you kidding? What the hell? Huh. If we do not make the playoffs this season, I swear, I will beat someone's ass. I am so sick of this shit. Twice now, I have to deal with a head coach that's never been a head coach in the NFL before, who comes from nothing and goes to something and makes the something out of nothing. Are you kidding me? Anyway, another thing, Buccaneers, free agency. Learn the fucking words. Free agency. I want you to go to sleep at night and think about free agency. I want you to wake up and say, I want to have a bowl of free agency. I want you to go to a bar and say, bartender, a little free agency. Because that's what you need to put your mind on. Not, well, I'm just going to build my team around the NFL draft and have a bunch of rookies and that don't know what they're fucking doing and just get run over all season like last season. How's Gerald McCoy working out for you, Bucks? How's he working? He ain't doing shit. He keeps fucking getting injured. Granted, Adrian Claiborne was very good. But why weren't we using Daquan Bowers? We weren't. Until the end of the season. What the hell? What are you doing? You drafted him, you fucking using. You got rid of Ahmad Black. Ahmad Black is a good safety, and we needed, let me think, a safety. What are you doing? Free agency. Remember Nnamdi Asomugha? Remember him? Hey, bitch. He went to the Eagles. You could have signed him. Ronde Barber's getting old. Aqib Talib can't stay out of trouble. Nnamdi Asomugha would have been a good fit for your team. Because you are a press coverage type of team. Philadelphia is not. Nnamdi Asomugha is a man-to-man coverage cornerback. He is not a cushion cornerback. He is not a, hey, you run to me kind of cornerback. Cornerback, not quarterback, you idiot. No, didn't sign Nnamdi Asomugha. Hey, no guy named Terrell Owens? Yes, he's 38 years old. But hello, you got nothing but rookie receivers and Kellen Winslow. You couldn't do shit. You could not get the ball down the field. Sure, Aurelius Ben came out of nowhere a few times, but get a deep threat. Hey, Randy Moss has come out of retirement. Pay him a visit. Terrell Owens will play for $1. Pay him a visit. Vincent Jackson could be a free agent. Pay him a visit. Mike Wallace could be a free agent. Pay him a visit. Free agency, bitch. Stop getting all your players from the draft. Anyway, speaking of the draft, I'm a little passionate about my Bucks. I hate that they suck. They get on my fucking nerves, and I want to slap them with this whole head coach deal and this whole let's play it for the future shit because we want our fans to sit here and watch like 3 or 4 bad seasons. Okay. Speaking of the draft, there is speculation that the Bucks will take Trent Richardson at the number 5 pick. A lot of people seem to have a problem with that. They want them to get Morris Claiborne from LSU. Okay, let me tell you something. Stop getting your players from the draft. Remember that? Okay. Go sign a veteran secondary defensive player instead of getting one from the draft. Claiborne could suck in the NFL. Just because he's good at LSU doesn't mean shit. What has Gerald McCoy done for you? Nothing. He hasn't done nothing. What else? Here's why I don't see a problem with Trent Richardson. With Trent Richardson, we will have a running attack that will rival the Saints' running attack. Hello, Pierre Thomas, Darren Sproles, Chris Ivory, Mark Ingram, pretty badass running backs. We got LeGarrette Blount. Stops there. LeGarrette Blount is my boy. He is a fucking beast. But in this day and age, running backs are coming and going. Let's get another beast. Let's put a two-headed beast back there. Let them both get 100 fucking rushing yards a game, man. And let's build our running attack. Stop putting all the pressure on Josh Freeman. So, here is my suggestion to you. One more time. And then I will move on. I promise. Sign a veteran receiver. Sign a veteran safety. And linebacker. Both. Or one or the other. I don't care. Free agency. Learn the word. And draft Trent Richardson. Build your team. Stop with this whole young is better shit. Please, just relax and sign some free agents. Alright. Now that's out of the way. What else? I talked about Tim Tebow, I talked about Peyton Manning, talked about my bug. Should Andrew Luck go first in the NFL draft? Yes, he is better than RG3 when it comes to the mechanics and, the typical pro-style quarterback. RG3 will be good in the NFL, I guarantee that, but Andrew Luck might be the next Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, whatever you want to call it. But it's also kind of setting him up to be the biggest bust in history, don't you think? Because it's like the Andrew Luck sweepstakes. Who wants to lose all 16 games just so we can get some college kid who plays at Stanford? Really? You kidding me? Huh. He's not that damn good. Relax. You can't build your team around one player. There's a whole bunch of players on a team. You need a whole bunch of good players. You don't just need one. And the Colts need a lot of help. Hell. You better hope that you have a lot of free agents. I mean, a lot of picks in the draft. I'm so angry right now, I just messed up, Andrew Luck will probably go first. I sense RG3 will probably go to the Redskins. And Peyton Manning will go to the Dolphins. Let's hope. Tim Tebow's your quarterback. Stop bitching. John Elway, give him the vote of confidence. Thank you. Anything else? We done here? We good? Yeah? No? And the Giants and the Patriots better not be in another damn Super Bowl. Oh, I swear to God, I will burn them alive. That was a little psycho, I'm sorry. But all seriousness, I did not want to watch that Super Bowl last year. I mean, really. I mean, are you kidding me? Again, with the Giants and the... I'm sick of seeing the Patriots in the playoffs, period. And then the Giants, again with the, I suck until the playoffs bullshit. Come on, man. I want to see different teams in the Super Bowl. No more Steelers, no more Patriots, alright? I mean, when's the last time there was a Super Bowl that the Patriots or the Steelers were not involved in? It's been a while. Okay, there was the Saints and the Colts, but shut up, man. That ain't the damn point. I'm trying to think if there's anything else of football that I kind of want to get off my chest. Nope, that's it. Alright. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the Cody Says. I am the Cody. The Cody. If I get over 50 views by next week, I will do another The Cody Says, and it will be better. I promise. I promise. Check out UFC 144 tonight. And if you don't like UFC, check out the NBA All-Star Saturday thing going on. Comes on at 8:30. Peace. Peace out, motherfucker. The Cody Says.